Right. Good. Another example. Tiger Stadium. You talked about that last week a little bit.
I mean,
Nothing.
there's no.
Nothing.
When I went back from the Diamondback Stadium to that, it was just like, okay, I get it. Sentimental Ty Cobb played here, but this place sucks. You got open troughs to piss in where the guy next to you is splashing you. Like this, man. Tear this bitch down, build a park. It's got some boxes. Join the
They
join the
did.
yeah, join the times.
What did
Have
I
you
watch?
seen any? Have you seen anything on Instagram or Sports Center or anything about the lack of fans at the Chicago White Sox games?
At specifically the White Sox? No. Why?
Oh my! Okay, number one, the White Sox have 100 losses like
Oh,
before
yeah.
before any team ever has, and like people are saying like the attendance was 90.
9-0?
Yeah,
No.
no,
Oh,
I've seen the pictures. And they said that the attendance was 98, and I'm like, okay, that stadium holds probably 40,000.
yeah.
Like I can kind of see like little scatterings of like 98 people in a building full of 98 that would hold 40,000 would not. I wouldn't think there's more than 500.
Wow. That's horrific.
Yeah.
Some of these cities with two professional teams, I mean, how long does it last? I mean, Los Angeles with every sport, I think, has been up and down the road, right? But in,
Yeah, I mean the
football
Dodgers have prominently been a decent. What is that there?
attendance. So this
Oh,
year thus far, is this an average? Okay, an average. Dodgers leading the pack there with an average of
I
forty-eight
bet you
thousand.
Arizona's high. You got to make shit bigger, man. That I can't even see that stuff. Yeah.
So give me the reverse sorting here. Let me see
I
the
want to see.
bottom.
I want to see the Diamondbacks. There's the
Uh,
White Sox. Go back. The White Sox. They're like
Arizona
they're
is
like 6 or 5 or something. Where they keep going. 3, 4.
for 18,000 average
Yeah.
thus far. A million, 1.2 asses and seats thus far.
Boy,
Oakland,
it must
nine
have been it.
thousand.
It must have been early. Miami's in the hood. That's a
Yeah,
beautiful stadium in the hood. Detroit 22,000, seventh. That's not very good.
I always wondered if
And the Tigers are they're. I mean, they've played 500 ball all year long. The whole that whole East is 500 or whatever they're in now. People tell me like, do you follow baseball? I'm like, man, I'm still the Astros to me are still a National League team, man. Like,
original color, the candy corn striping colors.
yeah. In fact, actually, I'm the Colt 45s, Houston Colt 45s. Let's see.
These cities with double teams, right? New York's always had it. So over here, it's always been, obviously
Oh, you're there, but I
Mets,
mean,
Yanks,
but I mean, there's a difference between going to the Bronx and going over by JFK.
right?
You
But what
know,
I was going to say was the identity of who roots for which of the teams in that city. Like I'll just take the Jets and Giants because I've been to both games here. The Jets are a far rowdier, ruder, crasser group than the Giants fans for some
Giants,
reason.
the Giants. I mean, the Jets have Joe Willie, and that's it. The
So the
Giants
anger
have,
comes from their suffering for all
yeah,
these
the
years.
Giants won a couple a couple out of 5.
Yeah.
Like that's when it's pro sports, like the Pistons blow right now, but the Pistons had those two. They had the bad boys, and they had the team with Rashad and Ben Wallace and those guys.
Right.
I mean, they had two crews of guys that like that makes like you can tolerate the Pistons. Red Wings have been the shits for a while, you know,
Right.
but the Red Wings, because before Tampa Bay became hockey town, Detroit was hockey town. So
yeah. Still rings a little weird when I see the scores come
yeah,
up on
I tell you,
ESPN.
do you ever watch the Hard Knocks on HBO?
Yes. Well, now they do the two, right? They do the training camp one. I prefer the training camp one.
I like the preseason.
You like the season one.
I don't watch the mid. I don't give a. I'm watching the game. You know.
Oh, right. Yeah, I agree. I like all the pre stuff. I like seeing how they cut, how they decide who to cut.
So last year was, of course, Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm. Right, Jets.
You know, and I actually found myself kind of, okay, I can tolerate this guy. He's not as bad as I thought he was. He seems to be, you know, he kind of won me over, and I was really pulling for him. And then, you know, first set of downs, the guy gator rolls him and tears his Achilles.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, mother. And the year before that was the Lions. And everybody got to fall in love with Campbell as a coach and got to see the, you know, got to know the team. And then basically, I think that was one of the things that made it so special for the run that they had was they were, you know, people knew who they were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this past one, which I haven't watched, and with football season like starting tomorrow or whatever it is, tonight is it tonight? So football starts tonight. I've got the one game taped. I said, okay, man. So I 2 nights ago, let's see, it was Labor Day. Labor Day night, I watched the whole season with the Chicago Bears.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they got Williams. They got the first pick in the NFL draft. They took the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams, and they got some receivers. And the guy that does that voice for NFL films, you know, that it's just like, if I die, I want him. I want WWE to do a package, not some. I don't want some little. I just want the package to put on my social media. I want that guy that does the NFL films, the narrator. And they said it was Leaf. His name, the guy that plays Ray Donovan.
Liev Schreiber?
Yeah, but it's not him, right?
No.
It said narrated by.
Is it him? It's him.
It's yeah.
Wow.
But I hear it. But the thing is that they cut at the beginning and they talk about the Bears, and I think they use that old guy that was on for 30 years on
the
NFL
one from
films.
like the 70s that
the guy
the Frozen Tundra.
Yes, that I want that guy. So CGI that guy over my eulogy.
Can do it now, man.
Yep. Yeah. So, but that's what I was thinking though. If you have all of those years and years and years of tapes that guy narrated, like you could easily throw together a CGI of that dude.
Feed it in. Get the AI Nash tribute package.